As young athletes strive to achieve their fullest potential, they must also be mindful of the dangers of sports injuries. Self-discipline and dedication are essential for aspiring athletes to reach the top, but it is equally important that young players know how to protect themselves from harm adequately. Here's how to avoid young athletes from injuries. It will help preserve their physical health and give them the psychological benefits of knowing they have taken steps for injury prevention. Young athletes, coaches, and parents must focus on teaching safe practices, suitable equipment, proper warm-up strategies, and recognizing warning signs to ensure sports safety. These sports safety measures allow young players to remain healthy and enjoy their athletic endeavors for years. Let's talk about sports and safety for kids. Sports improve strength and flexibility and boost confidence. It teaches several vital lessons in teams and disciplined work. Sports are a risk of injury for children, as their bodies are still developing and improving their coordination. Here's the physical needed for sports. Young athletes must undergo a sports physical assessment to ensure they have the physical ability to participate in any sport. These physical tests can show strength and weakness and help determine which sport suits the player most effectively. These physical tests are as follows. 1. Strength. 2. Flexibility. 3. Endurance. 4. Balance and coordination. 5. Speed and agility. Here are the 10 common causes of sports injuries. 1. Overuse injuries. For existing injuries, use protective equipment such as compression garments, injury tapes, or braces that can move with you dynamically. 2. Lack of safety equipment and proper gear. If a player gets involved in a sport without the proper protection, their risk of injury increases drastically. Choose gears that are a perfect fit, not too small or too big. 3. Poorly conditioned players. Athletes who are poorly conditioned or not physically fit can also increase their chance of injury due to a lack of preparation before activity. 4. Medical conditions. Some athletes can already have an existing medical condition that can increase their risk of injury. 5. Intense physical activity. It can also increase the risk of injury. Coaches can enforce regular breaks during intense sports practices, and players must listen to their bodies and rest when needed. 6. Contact sports. Football and rugby carry a higher risk of injury than non-contact sports, so athletes must take extra precautions before starting a contact sport. 7. Muscle imbalance. Specific muscle groups are likely experiencing excessive strain, while others may require more frequent activation. It's essential to maintain a balanced workout routine to strengthen all of the body parts. 8. Inadequate warm-up. Going into any physical activity without warming up increases the risk of injury, such as pulled muscles and sprains. Warming up increases blood flow in the body, providing the oxygen and nutrients needed for the event, thus improving athletic performance. 9. Overtrained athletes. Pushing the body too hard too often can lead to burnout, fatigue, and injuries. Allow for a rest day in your training schedule for maximum performance benefits with minimal risk of injury. 10. Poor nutrition. Eating an unbalanced diet can leave athletes with depleted energy stores, inadequate muscle recovery, and an increased risk of injury. Here are the 7 tips to prevent sports injuries. 1. Enforce necessary safety rules, such as wearing protective equipment. The right gear is essential for protecting athletes from preventable injuries. 2. Encourage slow and gradual progress. It is essential that athletes take their time and gradually increase intensity when playing a sport to prevent overuse injuries. 3. Make sure players stretch and warm up. Warm-up exercises help prevent sports injuries by increasing flexibility, heart rate, and muscle blood flow. It also helps prevent most sports injuries by improving physical coordination. 4. Encourage proper hydration and nutrition. Stay hydrated with water or electrolyte drinks and eat good food to prevent fatigue, cramping, and other health issues that can increase the risk of injury. 5. Increase physical coordination. Drills and exercises designed specifically for an athlete's sport can help prevent injury by increasing coordination, balance, and physical strength. 6. Basic knowledge. Make sure players know the signs of hyponatremia, dehydration, hypoglycemia, heat stroke, and other common medical conditions that cause athletes to collapse on the field. 7. Athletes must be in good physical and mental condition. Cross-training is a great way to prevent overusing the same body parts, prevent boredom, and prevent muscle imbalance, which is a common cause of injury.